Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next Studio Series review. And today, we're looking at Studio Series 86 movie, Ultra Magnus. And this is the Ultra Magnus in the main line that I have been waiting for. Siege 1 is good. I like it. Kingdom 1's good. I still like it. But I wanted an Ultra Magnus that was just like in the 86 movie and season 3 and beyond, where it wasn't an inner robot wearing armor. It was a full-on transforming figure, cab and all. And we finally got that in the main line. Yes, there was the masterpiece that was released by Takara, and there was the recent, was it X Transbots? I think it was X Transbots. Yes, X Transbots masterpiece style, which again, great figures. I no longer have the official masterpiece. I have the X Transbots one. Just it's because it's better with its articulation and transformation and all that. But especially considering that the official masterpiece had that huge butt flap you couldn't do anything with. This does not have that. They did this. This is a mini masterpiece. Like, it is so amazingly done. I can't praise it enough, and I cannot recommend it enough already. So, let us get started. So we're going to move him out of the way for the moment, and we're going to take a look at our packaging. Look at that packaging. Great artwork of Ultra Magnus in the Autobot City in the movie, as he is aiming at Decepticons that are coming down and razing the city. And again, Studio Series, Ultra Magnus, Transformers 86, number 21. Can't believe we got 21 of these guys already. Takara Tomy on the top. We have an Autobot shuttle, the Transformers the movie. On the bottom, our barcode with words and stuff. On this side, that image of Ultra Magnus again. On this side, up close of him, Studio Series 8621 Commander class, which is also cool. He is our first Studio Series Commander class. I am curious to see what they do next for a Studio Series Commander class, because I can't think of anything else that would work in Commander class for the 86 movie line. Maybe there's something for the Bay movies. Not my thing. If Bay movies was what introduced you, cool. No harm in that. Me personally, I think they're trash. Just mainly because of the designs, and it was not enough robots fighting. I don't care about the human characters that much. But then on the back, we've got our product shots. Ultra Magnus looking amazing, and he has a matrix chamber just like Optimus and Rodimus. And there's truck mode, and of course he is a car carrier like he's supposed to be. And I did bring one of them, that of Transformer that I have in vehicle mode, down so I could show that off. But yeah, and a backdrop, so I will show that at the end. But for now, let's move that out of the way, and we will bring in Ultra Magnus. And man, he looks so good. You only get this much for turn radius, which is unfortunate, but still looks really good. Like, all properly done. Rolls very nicely, and the nice thing that I like is, like, the wheels adjust up when transforming into robot mode, so they don't become a hindrance when you're putting him into any kind of position that you like. But yeah, very nice. Absolutely love. We got the red bumper. just like he had. You know, looks really good. Like, oh man, exactly how he should look. Got some white paint all over the place, some red here. Got Autobot symbols on the sides, a little bit of silver right in there. And one thing that I really like that they did is it's like full, going pretty far up there. So I think you might be able to fit, if they're small enough, 4 deluxe vehicles. I think if they're small enough. But like for that we can bring these down, and I brought down this guy, and yeah, we can just bring him in and he can sit up there like that. And you could fit possibly another one if it's small enough. But another thing too is you can untab from the sides here, bring it down like that, and yeah, we're gonna bring it back up though. Come on, there we go. Tab it all back in. I'm gonna close those back up for now, but yeah, then you can fit them up here, and yeah, like I said, you could fit possibly another one right there. You know, depending on the size of the vehicles, you could fit 4. I think I didn't try it out, but yeah, and yes, I will be doing a review. I just revealed them, so hey, you get to see an upcoming review. So I will be reviewing him at a later time. So look forward to this guy. But accessories. So he comes with his side missiles here, and you can pull these out. They look really good. Pop them back in. He comes with 2 guns. He comes with this one, which is one we're used to him having. Looking really good. And it does have blast effect ports on there. Looks really nice. Really like that. Then he comes with this gun. Another that you can fit a blast effect on. Looks really good. Love that it's silver paint, but it's like got a purplish pinkish hue to it. I want to say, like, it looks good. And he also comes with blast effects, and we'll show part of this off. So this is that one that we just split into multiple different things here. And one thing that I absolutely love that they did, we can remove this, we can pop it into here, and then we can plug this into there, and it's being fired off, and you can do that on both. And I absolutely love that. You could display it with that being fired off in both vehicle mode and robot mode. And it's such a good idea. I'm so glad that they made this 2 parts in order to do that. They didn't have to, but they did. So yeah, there's which one's our bigger one? I think it was this one. these things. Yeah, there's the blast effect. I did actually bring something down to use for comparison. And I brought down Kingdom Magnus, so you can see the difference there. And while I like Kingdom Magnus, it didn't look enough like the Magnus I remember. I know a lot of people wanted the Studio Series to be the white Optimus Prime with the armor. He didn't transform like that at all in the 86 movie, or the season 3 cartoon, or the Japanese anime Transformer series after season 3. He didn't transform like that at all. And besides, you were given that. There it is. Right there. Yes, it's not the greatest, but it's a white Optimus Prime with armor. that goes around him. This is for those like me who wanted a true Ultra Magnus of the 86 movie and the cartoon. This is more for those that want a true Ultra Magnus of the the toy, the original G1 toy, and I think the Dreamwave comics. Maybe some of the IDW. Well, no, I don't think the IDW comics did. I know Dreamwave did, but yeah, that's more set up for that. This is set up for the 86 movie, so for those disappointed that he doesn't have the core robot, it's not what he did in the 86 movie. You got that right there. It's still a good figure. Yes, it's not the best. Yes, it has its flaws, but it's still a good figure. But there's sort of a side profile, if I can get it all in. Yeah, you can see pretty much the differences there. So, yeah, we'll set him off to the side and bring him back for robot mode. The weapons, they do store, and the instructions show you plugging them on, so like right here and right here, and that's not bad for storage, not bad at all. I kind of noticed something and I didn't see it in the instructions. Let's see if I can get a kind of, so there's a spot in there that I think the tab on the gun might fit into, and I have not tried it yet, so we're trying it here on camera, and maybe not. Guess I was wrong. Yeah, the tab on the gun's too big, so was hoping, but oh well. So that is pretty much it for vehicle mode. So let's get transforming into robot mode. And we're going to start. We're going to pull these off. And we're going to start with untabbing the arms, rotating them up and around like this. And then we're going to separate them. We want to separate them here and back here. Well, actually, before we do that, untab these side pieces, fold this down. This will come this way and tab in. Same thing with this side. And it's just this piece tabs in right here, or it's like a little hook. But yeah, fold this down, bring it down and around. Now, we can bring these down. And we're going to start with the legs. So, what we want to do, bring them up and around like that. There's one. There's the other one. And then this, we're going to untab, bring it down till it snaps in or tabs in. Same thing here. We can untab the legs. We're going to rotate the foot. Actually, before we do that, we want to slide this down, push it down. Slide it, push it down. Now we can, just like that. And it'll sort of tab in on the side there. Like, whoops. This will happen. It can come off, and I can actually show that off. I forgot about that. I do like how it's like a flatbed. You kind of see how that all is. But yeah, while we do this, we'll leave it off. So this, and actually there's a tab on these that also tabs into the back side of the ramps. So there's those, and untab the butt flap. And then another thing we want to do, so rotate it down, and then we want to slide it up on this other one till it tabs in. Same thing here. There we go. There's that all done. Now we can take this, rotate it down, rotate it till it's all the way, rotate this around, and with the truck, let's pop the truck back on. So, want to push right here so you can finish that. Now, with that all done, I'm going to leave the arm sort of like that. And we're going to work on the cab. So, I'm going to push it down, push these in. Now, so we got these pushed in, that slid down, and we're going to untab the sides of the cab here. And then that'll let us untab this. And with that, we can push these in. We're going to bring this around all the way like this. And then we want to sort of untab the head and push this piece out. And while we're doing that, let's bring it up, close it up like this. We want to sort of have the head pushed out of the way so we can swing this around. And this is going to come down, and there is a slot here that's going to tab in right there. And yeah, then this, you see, closes up. This is going to come in, tab into the sides here. Now these, want to fold these in, keep the head sort of down like that. We're going to bring it around. And then there's slots here that are going to tab in here. Bring this back up. And now what we're going to do is want to untab them from here. Push them until they tab in. Tab here, push them until they tab in. Kind of accordion it like that. And bring that down, that'll lock it in. So same thing here, accordioning it all. And see this, some of these tabs aren't tight enough, and that's why we got this. And the final bit, so we want to push in these sides here. Then we want to untab these pieces. That's going to let us swing this all. Well, before we do that, I forgot. You want to take this, come on, swing it around. Now we can bring it. And then we're going to open up the hand, swing this arm armor up, and then tab it back together. So same thing here. Do this piece that I forgot to do. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Then, and again, untab these pieces. Swing the arm around. Open this piece up. Swing it up and in. And then close this back up. And there we have Studio Series Ultra Magnus in his robot mode. And he looks good. I know a lot of people think he's too bulky in hand. I don't think it's as bad as like pictures look. It's for what it needed to do. It's a perfect representation. This is like mini masterpiece level, in my personal opinion. I absolutely love it. Looks great. Forgot a couple of things. These we want to plug in on the sides of his arms. Same thing with this one. There we go. Now these, kind of want to make sure. There we go. There we go. All right. But let's take a look at our head, and man, what a great head. And this has some really, really good light piping. So if I cover the whole piece, when I open it up, the eyes just shine. Just love it. And that's because look at how much is clear for that light to get through to the blue translucent eyes. Like, absolutely love it. Face looks great. It's got that nice silver, got the yellow or the white stacks, whatever you want to call it. His Autobot symbol on his shoulder. That chest that we're so used to him having, that he, should have, just looks amazing. All that reds and whites and blues, and just looks so good. So good. Articulation, head, can rotate, can look up, do the transformation that far. Can look down that far. Arms can come out that far. And I kind of like the way they did that. Can do a full rotation. Bicep swivel. 90 for an elbow. We do have wrist rotation. It is a bit hindered. Hands open up. 3 of them. These 3 are on 2 knuckles together, and then the index finger is on 2 knuckles on its own. So you can get a nice pointing going there. He's got waist, legs, kick forward that far, move the butt flap out of the way, kicks back that far, move this flap, and we actually get a full Van Damme. So that is enough out of the way for that to work. Oh, got thigh. 90 for the knee. And the toe, we've got that much ankle pivot. So not bad at all. He does have another gimmick that I will show in just a minute. Alright, for a comparison, here is the Kingdom edition. And yeah, just like night and day. Definitely looks like it came right out of the movie or cartoon. Like, so much better. Yet again, I keep forgetting to do this. They're so easy to overlook when you're concentrating on something else. But and nice thing is, like this Ultra Magnus, you can get him in much better stances. It's because of those feet, always in an A-frame stance. But his proportions are so much better. Yes, it's a little bit bulky, but it's not as bad in person as it is on camera, in my opinion. I think it looks so much better. So let's get him out of the way and show off a couple other things. So one thing and I like this, so when you grab on and pull this, the doors just spring open. There's Matrix. Comes with. Can get that out. And it's the same one that Optimus and Rodimus had. And yeah, it just fits in there. It is a bit small for him to hold, in my opinion. just close that, hold that closed, and we'll get that closed. So another thing that he can do is come down here, push this down. Let's see if I can get this without taking out a whole freaking part of the leg. See that? I keep doing that. It's not what I want to do. Alright, well, let's start with this. With this one, you kind of want to open it up, and then you're going to... and both arms can do it. So you could... Yeah, once you get... There we go, that one's coming out. Yeah. You can take them all out, and you can have him destroyed. Let me see if I can get the others out. Just give me a second. Alright, so there's the other leg, there's the other arm. And here's the inner body. I'm sorry. So you can just have them blasted apart like in the 86 movie. So between this, I think Emgo said it as well in his review, but between this and the Buzzworthy Bumblebee 2-pack with Ironhide and Prowl when they got shot all the heck. Childhood traumas. So I kind of want to do a scene of the Junkions, if we get enough of them, like bringing his pieces to him, starting to put it back together. That would be great. If I was any good at stop motion. I'm not. I'm curious to see what Lazy Eyebrow does if he gets this figure. I'm sure he would do something like that with his stop motion skills. It would be great. But real easy to put together. Oh, and they are smaller than the Combiner Wars ports. So yeah, you're not going to be able to fit. But yeah, we'll just pop it all back together. It does go back together real easily. And I do want to point something out when putting the arms back together. So you want to make sure that these are up like this, because you want to keep, or you want to make sure that you're putting it back on in a way that you keep that joint. So then that way you can still get that movement. So same thing with this side. And of course, before we forget, he can hold his weapons. It just plugs right in there. There's one gun. There's another gun. And since we have some actual blast effects, you can plug them right on, have them displayed every which way you wish. Works and looks so good. And of course, before I forget, I did say I was gonna show it off, so let's show it off. We're gonna have to move him out of the way for a moment. And here is our display. Not too bad. So can sort of get him in a way. Again, if you can fit it on your shelf, I can't. I wish I could. I do. I really wish I could, but I cannot. So, yeah. So that is going to be it for me. Again, I definitely recommend this guy. I got this off a Big Bad Toy Store. They got in, I think, an early run of it. So I was really happy to be able to get it. I think they're sold out now. I don't know if it's still a pre-order that's sold out, where they're expecting more. I'm assuming they're expecting more, but yeah, I think they got in an early run. That was so wonderful, so cool to get. Really happy to have gotten that. But check Big Bad Toy Store, check Amazon. I think it's sold out on Hasbro Pulse completely. You know, check any of the other sites. He's around, and I definitely recommend him. It definitely recommend him. Such a great figure. So much more articulation than most Ultra Magnuses we have gotten in mainline, and looks exactly like people who grew up on G1, the show, have wanted. You know, I am so happy like the cab transforms and integrates into it. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.